I've been tasked with shutting down the unused switch ports on two MS switches in two different network closets. We configure switch ports on the switch ports page in the dashboard. We can see the name of our switch and the port number here, as well as other details. But in this situation, what I really care about is status. We can see over the course of the last day, or longer if we want, which ports have been in use and which ones haven't. So I'm going to simply select the ports that haven't been in use. And we can actually sort this list by status by selecting the status column. And now I have all of my inactive ports first in my list. We can select them using shift-click, or you could select them individually if you want to. So you can see that we're grabbing ports on switch 1 and switch 2 at the same time. So now I just need to select Edit and change the port status to disabled and save. And that's all there is to it. But what about these ports that are in use? Well, one thing we can do for them is put a schedule on them so that they're disabled automatically after hours. We can do that by creating a port schedule on the Switch Port Schedules page. I'll select Add a New Schedule, and we'll call it Workstations. And then we need to define what days of the week and times during the day that we want our ports to be active or shut down. At the top, we actually have some templates that we can use to make this a lot easier. If I choose 8 to 5 on weekdays only, you can see it configures all of these selections for me. It says enabled 8 to 5 Monday through Friday, and then disabled on Saturday and Sunday. Now keep in mind, this schedule will use the time zone configured on the network-wide general page. You need to make sure your network's local time zone is set correctly before you start using this schedule, or your ports will be going on and off at the wrong times. I'll hit save. And we're not done. Now we need to go back to our switch ports page and apply our schedule to our ports. I'm going to use tags to figure out which ports I want to apply this to. So I want to apply this to all of my ports with workstations connected. And I've already tagged those ports accordingly, so we can use this drop down in the search bar and use the tag field. I'll type in workstation and hit enter. And now I'm looking at only my ports with workstations connected. So I'll select all of those and select edit. And then I'll choose my port schedule from the drop down and select save. So now back on our list view, we can see which ones have been disabled, and we can see which ports have a schedule assigned. So literally in less than a minute, we've locked down our unused switch ports, and we've set up a schedule for our ports that are in use.